I made close to $50,000 yesterday with dropshipping, and in this video, I'm gonna get straight to the point on how I did it. Before we even get into it, I'm gonna show you guys the results here so you know it's not fake. That was January 14th. The thing is, guys, no one else can show results like that. No one else can get in front of the camera and show 50K a day. And I urge any other dropshipping guru or any other dropshipping YouTuber to show their results because it will not be that high. And I'm not trying to be egotistical or brag. I'm just trying to show you guys that a lot of people are posers in this industry. I'm not here to say any BS or show any sort of course. I want to show you guys that there are actually people young like me that are making over 50K a day with this business model. And there's only a specific few reasons on why we're able to do it. And in this video, I'm gonna get straight to the point on how we're making a crap ton of money with this business model and what makes us different from so many people out there. And again, guys, I'm not doing this to sell any sort of course or push some sort of program. I really wanna see you guys win. And I'm so tired of seeing fake dropshipping gurus out there. If you guys don't know who I am, by the way, my name is Samir and I've made over $30 million with dropshipping. And I have results all over the place. If you go to my Instagram, if you go to my other videos, you can see that we have so many results. I've even took a stranger on my channel to over $1,000 in sales profitably, and I made a whole video about that I'll put somewhere on the screen. If anyone is legit at this business model, it's me, guys. I've been doing it for a long ass time, and I'm gonna get right into it. So to be straight to the point, a lot of you guys might be wondering, what type of products do you need to sell to get these type of results? Newsflash, guys, to get a 50K day with something like home decor or a product line that isn't as intensive or isn't as aggressive as what we're selling is really, really hard. You guys want to sell products that not only solve a problem, but also have some sort of wow factor, and that happens to be a shortcut 9 out of 10 times. If you want a product that can quickly scale to 50K days, and I'm talking like within a week, you need to sell products that sell some sort of shortcut because the market and the impulse buy for that is way higher than if you were to sell something that people just maybe would want. For example, the best products out there are products that support weight loss, products that support libido, or anything that helps based off of insecurity. One of my favorite product examples to give is shapewear. For example, the brand HeyShape.com makes hundreds of thousands of dollars a day selling shapewear online, and that's solely because they picked a product line that solves the insecurity. And if you think about it logically, guys, when someone is buying your product online, how are they buying it? They're seeing your ad, they go to your ad, they click on your ad, then they buy your product. Now, for them to click on your ad and buy your product, two things need to happen. One, they need to be impulsively sparked by your ad, meaning when they see your ad, it triggers some sort of emotion in them to impulsively click on the ad. For example, if the person watching your video is maybe not the best looking person, maybe they're a bit out of shape, and you tell them that you can wear this shapewear dress or whatever it may be, and you will instantly be in shape and you'll instantly look good, then that's gonna trigger some sort of emotion. They're gonna click on that. Whereas if they're scrolling and they see an ad for like a sunset lamp, there's nothing that's really gonna trigger them to click on the ad because it doesn't spark an emotion. So you need to spark an emotion, and that's how you get the impulse click. The next thing you guys need to optimize for, being the second, is the impulse buy. Optimizing your mindset to get impulse buys and impulse purchases are gonna make your life a lot easier when it comes to scaling e-com. So for example, the best way to get an impulse buy is by, again, having something that triggers emotion. When someone sees your product page and you tell them that you can lose 10 pounds in 90 days or your money back, or you can tell them, hey, you're gonna get more attention in 90 days or your money back, you put some sort of guarantee behind it, that's what gets that impulse purchase. Remember, guys, dropshipping is an impulse game. People are impulsively buying your product. Stop thinking about building this amazing home decor store that people are gonna shop around and love and come back to. That's not how the game works. The game works very black and white. Someone sees an ad, they like it, they impulsively buy, and that's it. You guys wanna optimize your whole business around that, and you'll find it a lot easier to see success. Guys, in the $30 million I've made in this business model, it has been with all impulse purchases. And one more thing on top of that too, it's been with products that sell a shortcut. We're talking libido, we're talking weight loss, we're talking hair care, skin care. Anything that sells some sort of shortcut will help support scale. That's why you see these organic dropshippers that are struggling to break 1K a day profitably because they're selling like keychains and stuff like that. Whereas that's not going to get multiple people to buy your product. You might have some success here and there, but it's gonna be really hard to hit that 50K a day and basically impossible to do it consistently. And you'll notice too, when you go to TikTok Shop and you go to Callow Data and any of these platforms out there, you'll see a lot of platforms showing you guys products that are popping off that are some sort of shortcut. For example, there's so many products out there like skincare products, there's products like shapewear, there's products like red light therapy devices, there's products like at-home workouts. Any of these products that sell a shortcut are products that are worth selling, and you'll see way more success with. Next thing on how we're able to make so much money with this business model and how we were able to crack a 50K a day is nothing more but just just Facebook ads with a high creative system. Creatives are the bloodline for any dropshipping business. And if you think for 1 second that you can get to a 50K day without focusing on creative output and high quality of creatives, then you are completely wrong. By the way, guys, a lot of people might be confused on what type of dropshipping we're doing. And this is completely branded, meaning we have a branded Shopify store, we have a private supplier, and on top of that as well, we have a shit ton of creatives going in and out of our ads manager every single day. We do no organic marketing. We don't focus on SMS. We have it set up, but it's not a huge thing. We don't really focus on email. Again, we have it set up, but it's not a huge thing. And we really just focus on putting out a lot of winning creatives constantly to make money back. A profitable dropshipping store in 2025 is just a content powerhouse. You're constantly putting in creatives into the machine, being Facebook ads, and you're getting a return of profitable customers. The biggest lie you were told in dropshipping is that products die. It's the creatives that die. Because ask anyone who's currently scaling a product, including myself, it's typically 4 to 5 creatives that are bringing in all the profitable spend. Now, hypothetically, if we didn't have those 4 to 5 creatives, we would not be profitable. You need to optimize your whole business about putting out a high output of good creatives, and these results will come easy. And now a big misconception is that high quality creatives are actually high quality creatives. And what I mean by that is quality of the creative being if it's like 4K or HD or filmed on a nice camera or filmed in a good setting are irrelevant to if they work or not. I can tell you for a fact, guys, the creatives that made me the most money literally are the shittiest creatives. And what I mean by that is they just don't look appealing. They might have been filmed on an iPhone in a dim lighting with little to no editing. The secret to high performing creatives are creatives that look native to the platform. And there's a lot of shortcuts you guys can take to get these type of creatives made. Whatever it be focusing on humor, whatever it be focusing on creatives that your target audience likes, and more importantly, whatever it be focusing on creatives that you would yourself see scrolling on TikTok. These are all very important things to making good creatives. Now, the biggest tip I can give you guys when making high converting creatives that actually help you scale to these high numbers is focus on the type of content your target demo consumes. So for example, if you're selling a libido product, meaning like a libido supplement to older men, by the way, you can dropship libido supplements, which we're going to talk about here shortly. If you're dropshipping a supplement to older men, and older men like podcasts and they like these type of stuff like Joe Rogan or Andrew Huberman, whatever it may be, you want to focus your content and your creatives to look like the style of content they consume. So podcasts, for example, if you're selling to older women, they don't really watch podcasts. So you don't want to focus more so on podcasts, maybe focus on like funny Facebook videos that might pop up in their feed. Again, the whole point here is to focus on the style of content that your target customer is consuming. And if you're ripping products off TikTok Shop, which is stuff that we talk about in our community, you can easily find a crap ton of products like this that already have a lot of rippable content. Nevertheless, the reason we're able to hit 50K days consistently is because we focus on creatives, we focus on a high creative output. If you guys want to make a shit ton of money with Facebook ads, you don't focus on your media buying strategy, you focus on your creative strategy, because it's the creatives that are going to bring you the profitable customers, not your media buying strategy, and definitely not the way your website looks. And if you're curious on our media buying systems or anything like that when it comes to our Facebook ads, we do have a free training coming up. If you click the link below, you guys can get access to it. Depending on when you're watching this video and this free training, we go over literally everything from our Facebook ad strategy to how we're building these stores, how we're finding all these products. It's all the link in the bio, so just click it if you're interested. Nevertheless, moving forward here, guys, when it comes to building our creative systems, a lot of people make the mistake of not focusing on output. Behind this 50K day, we literally are testing 25 to 30 creatives a day on our ads manager. Now, obviously, guys, this is at a higher scale, and there's been times before where we're doing like 100K a day, testing 40 creatives a day on our ads manager. And I know it might be overwhelming to hear these numbers and be like, well, I can't get to 40 creatives a day when I'm starting out, and you're not expected to. When starting out, I highly recommend people to follow what I like to call the progressive creative overload strategy. When you're testing products with dropshipping, that only means 5 creatives a day, every single day for a couple days until you're making millions with the product or you're 150 in the red. The biggest lie you were told in dropshipping is when something is working, you just let it do its thing and then you just sit back and make money. Whereas people don't realize that when a creative is showing profitability, that's an indication for you to go ahead and make more creatives like that one. Don't make the mistake that most people make when they see success with dropshipping, where they see some creatives working, they let it do its thing, maybe they get a couple grand a day in sales and then it just dies out. It's literally like getting a winning lottery ticket and throwing it in the trash. When a product is working and creatives are working, you need to put in the work and make more creatives like that. That's how you can turn a product that's making $1,000 to $2,000 a day to upwards of $50,000 a day. You guys need to stress your creative output. That's the only way you're gonna get to these results. And I wish to God when I started my dropshipping journey and I went on YouTube and I went looking through these videos just like this one, that people would talk about how important creatives are. No one talks about it. Everyone just talks about their media buying strategy or how to build a store. And they plug in a shit ton of affiliate links in their YouTube bios, and they're not legitimate and authentic people. I call these guys gurus, fake gurus, and I'm not here to expose anybody. I want you guys to be wary of the type of people you listen to. Again, there's just so much dropshipping knowledge out there and most of it's just BS. And the thing that sucks about that is it puts most of you guys down the wrong path of listening to too many wrong people at once. I've seen so many students of mine that could have made so much more money if they just listened to our strategies when we started. And mind you, our strategies are the same strategies that so many other people are using. And again, that's why we're doing this whole free training thing, guys, because I wanted to come on the scene and show you guys how you can actually make a crap ton of money with branded dropshipping without all the BS and fluff. Nevertheless, one of the last components of how we're able to make over 50K a day with this dropshipping store is our supply chain. Now, supply chain can either be the hardest part of the business model or literally the easiest part of the business model. And it all depends on the supplier you use. Now, no offense to any of these dropshipping platforms out there like ZenDrop, CJ Dropshipping, AutoDS, or there's like thousands of them. I have no affiliation with these guys, but I can say they're just not that good. I haven't used them too much myself, and I don't recommend using these third-party platforms because they don't support high scale. And a lot of the top dropshippers I know, including myself, just don't use them. Maybe you see success with it, but all I'm saying is behind that 50K day we had, it was with a private supplier. And when it comes to private supplier, ad accounts, and any of like the specific connections you need to make this type of money with the business model, it's all gonna be gone over in my free training that we're doing coming up here. Now, again, with supply chain, it becomes a really stressed part of the business if you don't have it dialed in. With this 50K day, we have a supplier that not only buys stock on our behalf, but has close to 4-day shipping times from China, meaning that when a customer buys on Monday, they get that same product on Friday. By having 4-day shipping times, it's allowed us to scale really hard because our Facebook accounts don't go down, our Facebook pages stay up, and our customer support doesn't need to be that big because we have people coming back. As you can see on the screenshot here of the 50K day, we had close to a 7% returning customer rate, meaning that if we turned off all our ads, we're still making a couple grand a day, and that's like all profit. That goes to show if you have the right supplier in your business, everything will fall into place. It'll make your job a lot easier. Now, again, guys, suppliers, ad accounts, media buying strategies, and even how we're finding these type of products, we'll all be going over this on our webinar that's coming up here. It's a free event, and if you want to learn how to do dropshipping properly in 2025, I highly recommend being there. I don't really do these at all. This is actually my first time doing a live event, and I really wanted to show you guys how to actually do this business model properly in 2025 so you can make some real money. Now, guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. This was one of those videos where I just wanted to get in front of the camera and talk some shit. I know a lot of people out there are furus. They don't actually do the business model, and I love the fact that I can get on here, show you guys some of the results we're doing, and tell you exactly what you need to focus on to get these type of results yourself. If you guys like this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to click the link below if you want to be on my free event coming up.